Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Hi. Hi, Positive Mukbanger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please thumbs up. Hi, Expedition Greg. Thank you, TR. Hi, Life Adventures in Keto. Hi, Caribbean Queen Tanisha. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, I'm a little emotional today. I'm gonna try not to be. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all for coming in. Tonight's topic is I am not my hair. I am my soul within. This topic derived from truly a place of feeling as if we how you feel as if you've gotten past something and then you realize that's just your thought about it, like it's still an issue though it shouldn't be an issue. That's kind of where we are with this. Oh wow, thank you, babe. Sorry guys, they're gonna get feedback. Sorry guys, my husband has me on the television up front and I don't see comments yet, so give me a quick second and I will. For whatever reason, Google decided I am not me and wanted me to log into everything again. Blacklight Records, thank you so much for the raid. I am honored to be your first raid. Guys, I'm gonna try something real quick, so forgive me. I just need to make sure. Okay. Vermont Paint and Photos, thank you for coming in. Amy, Carter Club, Sylvia, SF Rose, my Kimmy. Okay. Yeah. So, y'all see that beautiful lady behind me? It's her birthday. She would have been 60 today. And all the passion, all the strength, all the will, everything that I have comes from her. And that may sound so crazy because, again, we didn't have the best mother-daughter relationship. But she was definitely a good big sister. So, yeah, I'm emotional today. Today I have been I have gone from highs to lows and I was gonna cancel. But I'm so glad that I didn't. And we're gonna talk about hair. And if you'll notice, that strong woman back there doesn't have a wig on. This was her second bout with cancer. And the first time around, I was 19, 20 years old. And I think that was the first time that it really hit me that I could be. I used to sing some. I think it was Tyler Perry that created that. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long way from home. And so I used to sing that a lot when she was alive. Little did I know what a motherless child really feels like. So I appreciate her and everything that she instilled in me, the good, the bad, the ugly, because it made me everything that you guys see today. So happy heavenly birthday, Mama. I thank God for the 40 years that He gave me with you. I know that you're always with me, that you're always, I hear you often, even not saying good words, but I believe she's in heaven. She fusses a lot, but I'm grateful. And I'm grateful that I get to share this moment with you. And it's the raw. It's what I feel. So thank y'all for coming in and joining me tonight. But who better to be my co-host than a woman who could pose so proudly with no hair on her head? So she went through cancer, breast cancer, the first time, and was in remission for 14, 15 years. And then it came back in 2014. And people wrote Mama off at the beginning of 2017. And when I tell you that lady fought till she took her last breath in December of 2017, that she showed me a lot. She showed me what mustard seed faith can do, and it can get you a lot of places. Mustard seed places can get you places that degrees and knowledge can't get you to. So with that being said, happy birthday, mommy, mother, ma. That's what I would say. And you are missed. So let's talk about this. I am not my hair. I am my soul within. At an early age, hair was a big thing in our family. I don't know why. I don't know where it stemmed from. I wish I did know. I'm happy that I grew away from it, but it was a huge thing. When I was about 9 years old, my dad, one of the things he told me was to never cut my hair because a man didn't want a bald-headed woman. And that's probably why every time I cut my hair, I feel so free. I'll let it grow out. I'll let it get long. And then it just gets on my nerve. And I'll cut it. And I feel light. So yeah. So I'm not my hair. We talked a bit about it Sunday. And I didn't realize how much this conversation needed to be had until we actually had it on Sunday. So when it was time for my mom to, the first time she didn't even allow her hair to come out with chemo. They told her that it was going to come out. And so she just cut it. She was like, just cut it. And she wanted to control it. Well, when it came back the second time around, she tried the different caps to keep your hair. She tried a couple of things to keep it, and it just wouldn't stay. And so finally she said, cut it. Her instructions to me, when we knew that her time would be coming near, my mother planned her own funeral. She said, do not put a wig on my head. And I mean that. She also said, do not let April, which is my cousin, wrap my head up. So like the wrap that I had on today or Saturday wrap, she was like, do not put that on my head. She said, now you can put a hat on my head, but I don't want one of those big old church hats. Find something nice. And thankfully my husband found something nice. And she said, make sure I have my glasses on. Those were the thing, a couple of her requirements. But she was very adamant about not putting a wig on her hair. And what I love about that is that was her choice, but never did she down anyone that chose to wear a wig, wear a weave. That was just her choice. She was comfortable. Now, my oldest daughter, whose hair is long, but she's young. So what do? They get bundles and they wear them and they sling them and they whip their hair back and forth. And my mom, this very woman who didn't care about a wig, would come to my daughter's defense every time one of my aunts would say something to her about, why do you have that stuff in your head and you got long hair? Well, she didn't want to wear her hair out. She didn't want to deal with her hair. She wanted to deal with, it was easier for her to wear the weave. And that was her choice. And so tonight's topic is we're going to talk about choice. I want to speak to everybody. So hello, everybody. Hi, Andrea, Family Time One, Blacklight Records. Thank you for Peter Lloyd. Thank you for the raid. SF Rose, thank you for just being you. Thank you for never letting me settle. Thank you for always making me see beyond what I need. I appreciate it. The Positive Mukbanger, I thank you for, girl, you are an intercessor called by God. I don't know if you know it, but you are. Carter Club, Amy, Cooking Inamo, Chris Thorne from Memphis. Thank you for coming in. CeeLo, thank you, love. My Kimmy, thank you. TR, thank you. Life Adventures of Kino. Kino is my daughter's godfather name. Tony Damien, thank you. Thank y'all so much for rating me. A Poet Unleash. She does. Yeah. The fight continues through me. She lives on through me. I think I spoke to everybody else. So hi, Charmaine. Is it Charmaine Francis? CeeLo. I'm not gonna cry this whole live. Sylvia, thank you. Dre, do you see Vermont's post? He said, Dre, tissue, please. Yes, I've got it. Hi, Aunt Panita. So a raid is when we're in another chat. So we were in Blacklight Records chat, and he was talking about entanglements, which was absolutely hilarious in so many ways. I know he was trying to be serious, but I don't know if Peter knows it or not, but he's just hilarious. And so they left his chat and came to mine, and I appreciate it. Angela M., thank you for always being a supporter. Andrea Burns, thank you. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Thank you, babe. Thank y'all. This is not how today was supposed to be. But it's okay, right? Yeah. I actually, and y'all could probably tell me, this is like kind of still on topic, but off topic. I actually reached out to the Jamaican artist and I'm probably gonna mess her name up. She just lost her mom, and she is 24 years old. Shashina. This is exactly how it's supposed to be. Thank you, Caribbean Queen. Thank you, Kimmy. CeeLo, you so southern. She said, Dre CEO, pull out some chairs so everyone can sit and stay a spell. Thank y'all. I forgot to come in and say raid, but I forgot. But I forgot where the YouTube streets take me. Yes, we just follow. It is a full house tonight. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Chris. CeeLo said, host, I'm handing you tissue. I love the way you smile. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Black Light Workers, one thing I know is that I'm loved. I feel loved. And there was a time in my life where I can truly say I didn't feel that. Yes, Shinsia. I reached out to her like maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know if she read it or not, but I definitely left it on all platforms because I knew how she felt. I knew what she was going through. I can't imagine having to do it. Like, I have a daughter that's her age. So I can't imagine having to deal with something like this at that age. But I reached out to her. And I pray that it got to her. And not to be because she said, just treat me the same. She said, just treat me the same. Don't mention my mom. Don't make me feel bad about it. And it's not to make you feel bad about it. Like, she's gonna have to experience it, and she's gonna have to feel it sometime. And for me, the first 2 years, year and a half, I was in autopilot because I had to take care of everybody else. So now this year and the latter part of last year, I'm starting to feel it, and it's nothing I can do but go with it. Yes, thank everyone for coming. Crystal, I'm loving the energy too. And I'm going to stop crying in just a minute. So, I'm not my hair. I'm my soul within. We all know that is an India Ari song. And the basis of it, of the song, is, parents at that time just trying to manage our hair, trying to fit in. Keep in mind, we had, as a society, things were evolving, things were changing. And even with natural hair, it's still not accepted as corporate in all 50 states. You can't go to the army or the military with dreads. You can't do certain sports in your dreads are a particular length. And so for me, and I'm a hairstylist. Hi, J Family Network. Thank you for coming in. For me, I'm a hairstylist, and I am not my hair. I am my soul within, but I love to use my hair to express myself. And so it's almost like an oxymoron when you say I'm not my hair, but then we have this hold to our hair, like, don't touch my hair without asking. You don't get to say, oh, this is what is it? It's so soft, or I don't mind. And most times I don't mind people when they say, can I touch your hair? Sure. But just don't walk up in there and put your hand in my head. And that applies across the board, like male, female, my puppy, my baby. Well, she gets a pass because she loves to rub it, and I actually love for her to rub it. But my oldest daughter, she has it bad. If I get a new product, and she'll just walk up and go, "Mom, like, don't do that." And that's me trying to teach her, because I don't want her to walk up to somebody else and do it, and then Mama got to go lay hands because they mad at Mama's baby. So I'm not. My hair is sorry. Don't want nobody touching my hair. So to say I'm not my hair, it just means that I'm more than the aesthetics of my hair. The aesthetics of my hair, it doesn't define me. Now, can I allow it to express me, or express what I'm feeling or what I'm going through, or how I'm feeling in that moment? Yes, but it doesn't define me. My soul is something totally different than my hair. And for me, I just feel, from the standpoint of a woman, and not just a woman, from the standpoint of a Black woman, I feel it's impossible for someone to tell me what I can and cannot do with my hair, and you don't even understand the process that it takes for my hair. We talked about the different textures of hair, and how some things are very similar, like curly hair. Curly hair isn't just applied to Black women. White women have curly hair. Hispanic women have curly hair. Asian women are born with it's across the board. So when you're getting a relaxer, it's across the board. It can be used on all types of hair. Same with the perm. When your hair is super straight and you want to make it curly, it's across the board. It's not a color thing. It can be applied to all types of hair. And I think that's the misconception or the misnomer that we, one, have to get away from, that only this particular race is born with straight hair, this particular race. No, because there are people in my family who hair is straight, doesn't have a curl, wasn't born with a curl. My hair actually, fro and all, when I shampoo it, my hair still doesn't curl. I have to manipulate my hair to make it curl. It's real wiry. So everybody's hair is a different texture, but it shouldn't make you feel no one should make you feel less than. And so when I say I'm not my hair, I'm my soul within, we got to take away the stereotype that comes with hair and how we choose to use it to express ourselves. If I want to put in purple dye, and I have before, my hair has been purple before, I should be able to do that and not be considered ghetto or hood, or I was going to say gangster, but I think I got a little of that in me anyway. If I want to wear it pink, I should be able to do that. If I want to wear it yellow, green, blue during the month of April for Autism Awareness Month, I should be able to do that. There shouldn't be a stereotype with it. When it comes to children, we have to stop saying what a mother should and shouldn't do. That a mother is lazy if she does a particular thing. Every child can't endure not having a relaxer. Thank God that there is a thing such as a relaxer out there that can help some children that can't tolerate having their hair combed, to be able to get their hair combed a little bit easier. I just find it sad and disheartening when we're accused of trying to be something that we're not because we try to do something different with our hair. What's wrong with the versatility? What's wrong with enjoying life? What's wrong with throwing a little color in there and vibing with it and loving it? And guess what? If it does make a woman feel better, what's wrong with that? She has to go see a therapist or a psychiatrist because she wants to do something different with her hair. I'm thinking even now about Tamar when she cut all of her hair off, Tamar Braxton. The first thing everybody said was, "Uh-oh, she's losing it. She's losing her mind," when she felt fine. She may have been battling or going through it, but that was her steps. And now that she's attempted suicide, the first thing we go back to is, we knew she lost it when she cut her hair. No, How about someone took something that was so private, that the molestation that she experienced from age 6 to 16, and made it public when she didn't want it public? How about that? How about not just because she cut her hair? Um, let me go back to see. Okay. Oh, Dre, that was sweet. Y'all are being some amazing ushers tonight. Life adventures in keto. I have long hair, and I've been petted. See that more times than I can count. It's not acceptable. And I know you can relate because your hair is so long. Blacklight Record says I can relate to that, my friend. His hair is so long, but not only that, like, I have to learn more about dreads, although I'm a licensed stylist, because even with dreads, I see there's like a different variety, which means there's obviously a different technique to dreading. I've started dreads before, but a lot of the dreads that I'm seeing now are not as heavy on the head. An example would be like Stevie Wonder and how heavy his is. So I'm not sure what the new technique is, because of course I hadn't been to any classes because I'm not practicing. But Peter's dreads give me life. Like, I love them. They are moisturized, but then they're I can't explain it. They're just nice looking. Like, they look like they smell like frankincense and myrrh. Like, it's just, they're very inviting. But I can understand not wanting anybody still just to walk up and touch your hair. But I can't lie, like, I probably wouldn't be beside you and say, "Hey, can I see your hair?" Because I would be truly trying to see what technique is used to lock your hair. CeeLo said life adventures in keto pop their hand the next time they touch it. Hi, is it Iseashia makeup? Good evening. The positive mukbang. I don't know what just happened there, y'all. She said, I do. Sometimes they get schooled why not to do that. Amen and amen again. She said that part. Derek, late to the party, but greetings to Aisha of Memphis, watching live from YouTube, on YouTube from Philadelphia. Thank you, Derek. Okay, because I saw something. Okay, so P. Pratt says, start with eradicating the belief of good hair and bad hair. Absolutely. We just have different hair. My daughter, youngest daughter, I can appreciate the texture of her hair. When I tell you, she has the most beautiful coils that come out of her scalp, and they literally come out in a coil. Gorgeous. But when I tell you it's work, it's real work, because those coils, though they are beautiful, just imagine some springs getting together, or a slinky. That's even better. If y'all, I don't know if y'all remember the toy slinky, because that's exactly how her hair comes out. But you know how when the slinky gets and you gotta try to, yeah, it's work. Thank you so much, J Family Network. Chris Rock had a good, and that documentary was good, Derek. Absolutely. Hi, Ruth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carter Club said people are crazy. Box Van D, TR sent you, but I please know that my heart is always with you. Like, I have grown to love you. I actually met you at Tommy Travels, and then your birthday came and just seeing everybody pour out so much love on you. I was like, wow, this lady has to be amazing. Record says some strange things can happen when they show love. Is that what it really is? Records showing love. Um, that's a nice way of putting it. Jenny and Glenn's life. Good evening. Hi, thank you. Thank you so much. Yep, the youngest girl, beautiful hair, but a lot of work. Guess what, TV? Hi, thank you for coming in and thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, Opinion Guru. I don't see your comment, but I saw Dre speak to you, so I know that you're in here. Tommy Bites Homestead. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. A TR Ray too. Thank you guys so. Oh man, thank you, Mia. Hey, Wayne's a slot. Now you gonna make me cry. Don't do it. Don't do it. The tears have dried up. Box Mandy, the tears have dried up. I promise you, they've dried up. So I agree. We have to start with eradicating the belief of good hair, bad hair. As a hairstylist, that was one of the things that we were taught from the very beginning, that there's no such thing as good hair or bad hair. Different textures, yes, but good hair, bad hair, no. Something that I bet most women don't know, and probably hadn't experienced. But can I say that if I was not married and I was single, I would have a Tamar moment. I have all my life wanted to just cut my hair completely off and start over. And believe it or not, when you cut your hair off, like completely off and start over, you get an entirely different texture. Why? I don't know. I don't know if it's because you know how to manage it as it's starting to grow or what, but it's a totally different texture. I've seen it happen several times. Even in my own case, the hair that's literally right here where I had the brain surgery is a totally different texture from the rest of my hair. Like it's probably like, well, we won't go into the different, but it's probably like a 3, I would say C, but probably like a 3A. Like it curls really, really good. Box Van D said I did cut all of my hair off. My 14-year-old wanted me to do that to her. Did she say why? Tommy Bites Homestead. Sylvia says I've done it. Freedom. I believe it. Wayne Slot says Wayne, why do I feel like you're saying that? Why do I feel like this comment is similar to something my husband would say or has said? Blacklight Record says, I was saying I had persons fans. Huh? Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. So you're not talking about somebody just walking up touching your hair. You've literally had someone to come up and cut your hair. Did they ask you to do that, Peter? Hi, Living Water with Sister Glenda. Guess what's the topic tonight? So the topic is I'm not my hair. I'm my soul within, meaning my hair doesn't define me. Today is also my mother's birthday. She would have been 60. And that's a picture of my mom. And she wouldn't wear wigs when she lost her hair. She refused to. But that's also an example of where I get my strength and my passion from. I need to see if Blacklight answered me, because that. Thank y'all so much for coming over. TR, thank you. Hi, old head dudes. Okay, I have to see that he answered that, y'all, because My dad did that to my older sister. She had wavy hair, but when it grew back, it was straight. Wow. I've done the bald head, big hoop earrings, dark glasses, and bright red lipstick. I did it in my 20s. I felt so powerful. I want to do that. You got good hair. If you saw my natural, you should you should down the podcast. There's no such thing as good hair or bad hair. We all have great hair. Be right back. It's cold brew coffee time. Leaving you running. Thank you, Life Adventures of Keto. I agree. For a charity for Jerry Holly. Okay, that's cool. Thank you all so much for coming in. Wait, Aisha, you have a 14-year-old son? No, wait. Wayne, I have a 24-year-old daughter, an 18-year-old son, a 17-year-old son, and an 8-year-old daughter. Who does that? Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Living water. Yes, he answered. He said they cut it and they cut it. Hey, Rob, thank you for coming in. Oh my God. So they did not ask. How did you handle that? Like, I mean, do you just let that go? Is that not a charge? Like, did you know in the moment, or did you find out later? Was it like one of those "who touched the hem of my garment" moments? Like, how did you know that it was gone? Aw, story of done. I fully understand that. SF Rose, I'm so glad I did too. Thank you so much, Wayne's a slot. So that's why, like, literally, when I go to your channel, and this weekend, I've been looking at different channels. This is just a squirrel moment, y'all. Just me chasing the squirrel real quick. Looking at different channels that go to the casino, because my mom loved going to the casino. And so I wanted to celebrate her birthday like that. But then I don't know, something occurred and that kind of took the excitement of that away. And so I told my husband, I was just like, just go buy some scratch offs. I don't know what kind. I asked Triple Deuce what kind should I buy. And he said something about a 7 and an 11 or something, because I don't buy that. And I was like, it was either that or get drunk. And I don't want to get drunk. I'm just going to tell you the truth. So, hey, Tommy Travels. So yeah, I decided to do the scratch off. Positive, authentic place, right? My team, watch out for the overzealous. Yeah, good. Praise God for your team. I'll be praying for you now. Consider me your personal intercessor, because that's not that's not okay. Everywhere I go in the world, people try to touch my hair or try to cut it. That is now, and again, your dreads are inviting. I promise you, like through the TV or through the screen, the vision. So if ever we meet in person, if I sniff your hair, that's just because no, I have a whole husband. I love him. Like that's my dude. I just think that your hair smells like frankincense and myrrh. I think that it is just it's going to have a heavenly aroma. Like your spirit is already so light and loving and positive that that's why you might need to up your team, because that somebody may be trying to get a piece of that. You might need to up your team. Thank you, Sylvia. I went to bat with my husband over my boys, controlling what kind of haircut they had. It was the only thing they had. Exactly. Exactly. Derek, I considered Vegas. Wait, slipping right now. Okay. Okay. Certain TR show can relate. Oh yeah, I've seen his dreads too. But SF Rose, I don't want her to get me. Um, But I don't know. It's just something about yours that make me think frankincense and myrrh. I've never thought about a smell with Tiara's dreads, though. Tiara, whatever the smell will be, it's not stinky. Um, I can tell you that it's not stinky. It just seems like yours would always smell like some type of shampoo or something. Um, I don't know. I don't even know how I got there. Hair. Somebody said something. Pen Press says hair is very much about control. Control for the individual or control with others. Because I was reading, I don't know if you guys were ever told this about the scripture in the Bible. A woman's long hair is her glory. A woman shouldn't cut her hair. If a woman's hair is long, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I do read the Bible. So, I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. And because I did just say blah, blah, blah. But the blah, blah, blah was because I'm a hairstylist and everybody's hair doesn't grow long. That's fact. Everybody's hair does not grow long. The length of your hair is about your genetics, DNA, and environment. Everybody's hair doesn't grow long. And so it made me wonder if it was just like a person, was it the like a particular person whose hair can grow super, super long and they shouldn't cut it? Or was that something that was just kind of put in there? Pen Pratt says that's the main. Hold on. Hold on. That's the main reason women have challenges with it. Hey, Shutterbug. Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you, old head. SRK family says TR dreads look healthy. Oh, very much so. Very much so. Individual, the self. Yeah. And it is, definitely it's a control. I mean, for me, that's something that I can control. Is my hair. To a degree, because I am married. Like, I mean, I know he would love me the same, but I wouldn't go and just cut it off because I know he didn't want me to. But I would love to take it completely off. You know what? Tommy Travels said, for some reason, I just thought of So Let Your Soul Glow. Soul Glow from Coming to America. For TR? Yes, my sister-in-law was the one who would never cut her hair. Wow. Okay, because somebody said they don't believe that. I don't believe that. It has to be diet. Okay, hold on. Sylvia says, now that you mention smell, hate when persons have stinky hair. I remember the first time I braided my hair and the hairdresser said I should not wash my hair for 3 months. No, ma'am. I'm going to wash them braids. No such thing. No. Head, I think that's a good part of it, what we eat. Okay. I asked her if she thought I should gather enough dirt in my hair to grow yam. Old Deuce said, I heard potato skins and apple peels, etc., make your hair and nails grow. And that old lady told me. Pen Press says, hair is like food. It is one of the things a person can control when one feels out of control. That's true. Sylvia says, you have a nice face for a bald head with large hoops. Thank you. Blacklight Worker says, I think that is true. My hair reaches the back of my thighs, but I think our obsession with hair is taught to us. Absolutely. My Kimmy says, a long time ago, women had long, healthy hair. I think that's why they put that saying in the Bible. CeeLo says, so true, Pen Pratt. Derek, you ever had Derek old head Deuce? Derek told us the other day that he did, and I asked him for pictures, and he has yet to disclose the photos. SRK family says, I wash my hair. Got to put a cord in the thing. She shampoos her hair every week. Life Adventures in Keto says, growing up, I was not allowed to cut my hair. Not religious. My dad, yeah, that's what my dad said. Don't no man want no bald headed woman. Sylvia M. Dallas, every other day I have to wash my hair. I hate when my head is hot. Understandable. Odu says, since we're speaking on it, why don't girls of junior high age grow their hair naturally? Hair is connected to beauty culturally worldwide. As you get older, it doesn't grow as fast or thick. That's Box Van D. Derek, this V. Oh, disclose the photos. I surely asked him for it. Let me go back up to your comment though. Old Deuce says, Old Head Deuce, I'm sorry, said that. So we can talk about it because that's not true. Old Deuce basically said that it's what you eat that. I don't want to paraphrase what you said, so I'm trying to put the actual. Okay. So I said that all women aren't born with long hair. Odu says, I don't believe that it has to be diet. I am certain that every woman is not going to have long hair. You can eat all the fruits, vegetables, what do you call it? Fruits, vegetables, do all of the keratin treatments, take all the biotin supplements, drink plenty of water, don't drink any soda, any sweets, reduce all of your carbs. You can go keto, exercise 3 times, and it's not going to make someone's hair grow. It's just everybody isn't born with long hair. I think the pieces that we forget is that there are certain ailments that prevent individuals from having long hair, such as lupus. There's another dermatitis type of thing that prevents people from having long hair. However, you still can be very healthy, happy and healthy, and not have long hair. It's just everybody isn't born with that, and that's okay. But as a society, we have to know that. And the things that we even studied about this, because the clipping of the ends, the shampooing of the hair, the moisturizing of the hair, what you take into your body, yes, all of that plays a role. But you have alopecia, you have babies that are born with alopecia, you have again, people that are just completely healthy and they're just not gonna have long hair because it's just not in their DNA. Someone said, oh yes. But oh hey Derek, this is what I'm saying. Even Pen Press says DNA plays a role on hair growth. Absolutely. And even like the regular person, and I get what you're saying, it can happen. Like everybody's not going to have long hair. Healthy hair is most desired. Yes, not long hair. If your hair is healthy, it does not have to be down your back. What determines healthy hair? Moisture, sheen, texture. All of that matters. But guess what? There are still some individuals that are born with hair that feels like a brittle. Like no matter how much moisture, no matter how many times a day is shampooed, it's just genetics and their hair. So they have to learn what products to use. They have to learn how to care for it. But again, everybody isn't born and going to have long hair. I think the biggest understanding or takeaway from even this conversation is that your hair doesn't define you. it doesn't make you. Can you use it as a tool of expression? Yes. But it does not determine your soul's worth. It does not determine your value. It does not determine um, who you are. Um, it's just your hair. Um, Wayne's A slide says, I have coarse hair, or at least I did before it fell out. Um, and coarse is a great word. Let's talk about that, because you can have um, fine, medium, coarse. That's a great word. Much better than what we like to say, good, okay, bad. No, it's just different textures, and different textures require different things. Um, and I can't stress enough, DNA plays a great part on hair length, but not only DNA, environment, um, DNA, environment, and what was the other one, Lord? And keep in mind with the environment, like different places like Alaska, or places that get really hot, like all of that plays. When I say environment, that's what I mean. It plays a factor. If you live around a chemical plant, if you live around different things that put toxins in the air, all of that plays a part. um Wait a minute, Dre, hold on and beg up. Hold on. Old Deuce says the average person sees what they want to see. True, but I'm a licensed hairstylist. Like, do I need to show you my license? So I know for a fact that everybody's hair doesn't grow, um, isn't meant to be long. It's just not. Like, that part I know for a fact. Um, Dre says bald heads are in anyway. Okay, so does that include me, Dre? Um, Tony says, I have natural curly hair, and this lockdown got it looking a mess. I can imagine. Um, I can imagine. Dre, trust your style is popular. Um, Personal Jesus. Um, Agony in Gethsemane. Um, Crystal G, I don't like when people insinuate I did something wrong that prevented my hair from growing. And that's the basis of even having these conversations. Your function respectfully is to highlight the face. My job as a hairstylist, is that what you're implying? Oh, head Deuce? Please tell me. How it's hard to get around if all women in the family have long hair. Not necessarily. Because again, I think, I don't know if y'all remember the movie that I shared called Skin, and the young lady had to go to court, and they deemed her black even though both her parents were white, because of her hair, basically. And her hair was blonde, but it was like mine. But her skin color was, I mean, she was white. She was born to two white parents. They were her parents. DNA proved they were her parents. But somewhere down the line, that hair texture had to have happened, and so it was in her DNA. So nobody else in her family had that hair texture, but she did, and it was in her DNA. Um, Tony says my hair looks better in Seattle than here in Texas. Yeah, I'm telling you, environment. Just me visiting from Memphis to Atlanta, shampooing my hair in Atlanta and shampooing my hair in Memphis, two different types of water, and I'm gonna get two different types of looks. And I prefer the look from Memphis than I do in Atlanta. Not even just that. From here to Nashville, same thing, and we're talking the same state. But the look that I will get if I shampoo it here versus in Nashville is two different looks. Living Water with Sister Glenda says stress will cause hair loss. Absolutely. I feel like me and old Deuce about to have some words. Give me one quick second. Carter Club says I have curly hair, and when I was younger, I was spring curls, and I hated it, and would chemically straighten it. And now I think doing that changed the texture of my hair. Is that possible? Absolutely. Which is one of the reasons why I really want to just cut my hair completely off. Absolutely. It can also affect your scalp, which will affect how your hair um, grows. So yeah, absolutely. CeeLo says, Crystal G, as if it's your fault you have short hair. PM Press says, a lot of our experiences with hair, especially Black people, has to do with the white supremacy culture. We cannot dismiss American history at all. I mean, Madam C.J. Walker did an amazing thing with the straightening comb, and an amazing thing with the pomade, and even going from there to relaxers, and allowing us to fit in as a culture. I also think now, though, we have to be careful about accusing people of trying to fit in or not loving themselves enough, because someone chooses to go and get a relaxer. And that's where I am with it now. Or saying the child wasn't old enough to make a decision. Well, when my 5-year-old looked at me and told me, "You're hurting me on purpose," the decision that was made was right at that time, because there was nothing else that I could do. There was nothing else that the stylist could do. Her hair was just simply super thick. She's super tender headed. And it, in the end, just wasn't worth it. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Crystal G, you have a middle finger for a rude question. What's the rude question, old head? I may lose you, Aisha. I live in the boonies, but nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, and thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, I can't believe I'm talking about this, but okay. I can't believe it either, because I know as a stylist, my job is not just to accentuate the face. Like, it is to make sure that the hair is healthy. Um, nope, both of us can't rock the bald head. You see, that's just too much sexiness. Hi, burning up the roads. How are you? I encourage that I see more women globally going natural. And it's great to encourage it. I just think that we got to be careful about telling them that's what they need to do with it. Um, Crystal, sorry for my language. Oh, you were telling her she could use the finger? I was trying to figure that one out. I wish I would have known that back then, because I would have let it be. Carter Club, I think all of us do. Like, many of us do. Extreme stress had caused me to cut my hair completely off at one point. Um, Tiffany Schnittel says, "Hi, love, Aisha. I'm here. Sorry, I'm late. You're okay and quiet, handling some things. You're fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, you're in Memphis? Yes, I am. I'm in Paris, Tennessee, from Georgia originally. All right, awesome. Every time I see old head Deuce picture, it just reminds me of the cartoon character named Riley Freeman from the Boondocks. The Story of Dawn. I'm sure it was super cute when you did it. Overall, as I heal and love myself, I love all of me, including appreciating my hair or lack thereof. And that is where I am in this life. When I originally cut my hair, and I shared this the other day, I had planned it and I talked to my husband about it, and it was just a little low. It wasn't super low. Um, but it was low because I had long hair. But I had people that were mad at me for cutting my hair. Like, how are you mad at me for cutting my hair, and my husband isn't upset with me for cutting my hair. I had someone tell me, you didn't consult the Lord about that. The Lord did not tell you to do that because your hair is a part of your ministry. Run it again. Come again, say what? Like, how you gonna tell me I didn't consult God? Like, I'm really good with my hair. I'm really good with my hair. I'm really good with me. And you gonna tell me that, oh, okay then. All right. Um, okay. Like, hey, the urban cook, good to see you. I think both men and women have hair issues. We equate hair length with beauty. Come on in this house. It's hard to unlearn these things, but we have to. It's a must. So many men are probably missing out on so many amazing women because they're bothered by the length of their hair, the fact that they wear weave, the fact that they wear braids, the fact that they have dreads, and God knows whatever, the fact that they may have a pink. Like, I'm telling you, by the end of the year, some of my hair may be purple, some of it may be another. I don't know. I'll go purple, red, and it's my hair. I just depends on how I feel. Sylvia says, "How is that? What does your hair have to do with your ministry?" Did you see my face? Because I was like, "Huh? Come again?" It's like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, I'm comfortable with my hair, and I know that God. I hear God clearly, and He hadn't chastised me about my hair, so I'm good." Um, Jay and Tay off brand TV. Hi, people got way too much invested on what, girl? Come on, yes, on what other people do. Sylvia says, "Sorry, I can't stay longer. I promised my grandson that I will watch a documentary." You're fine. You're fine. Thank you so much. Did I miss your comment, or Crystal? Because let me go back. Okay. Yeah, we talked about it. Black like Records. Talk to you later, bestie. Oh, thank y'all so much. Okay. So I am actually amazing how we spiritualize. Okay. I'm telling you, she was like, my hair was my ministry. And I was just, and I'm all about respecting my elders. And I actually had, oh, thank you so much. I actually had, thank you so much. Thank you, Sylvia. I appreciate it. I actually had one of the mothers tell me, baby, the Lord told me to. I love her. So she said, baby, the Lord told me to apologize to you. She said, you came in here and you had cut all that hair, that beautiful hair off your head. And I was so mad. And I said, Lord, here I am trying to get mine to grow. And she got all that thick, beautiful hair on her head and she didn't cut it off. Just showing the Lord she was ungrateful for that good hair. And the Lord had to get me. She said, but I was mad. And I was like, it's okay. You don't owe me an apology. I didn't know you were mad. But it was like, what? Brooklyn. Make sure I ain't messing this up. Easton. Okay, Brooklyn, Easton, Easton, New York. I'm thinking Savage 17. Aisha, you got a problem with me? What the hell? You're bald headed ass. You're gonna have to break it in. The positive mukbanger says she felt convicted. Life of Adventure said, who needed who needing to consult with God? Her, obviously, because she felt what is it, brave enough to like tell me that. And I was like, what? Really? So yeah. And I think the biggest part is not like for me hearing and yes, she did owe you an apology, and God and God too well. I mean, I guess because I surely didn't know she was upset. I was like, "Po, I ain't been around here mad because it had been a good 2 3 weeks." I was about to go to the barber shop again, so I'm like, "Po, ain't around here mad." Um. So yeah, she had odd against me, I guess. Like Ricker says, I was upset when Linda first cut her hair years ago. The man in me. I was ashamed once I thought it through. I'm just glad that you thought it through. Um, and I want us to get away from those practices. Like, allow women to do, and I say women, all women. And so this, like, I'll probably get backlash from this too. But if a woman of a different culture wants to braid her hair, let her braid her. What's the problem? What's wrong with it? Let's uplift each other. But I don't. For me, I struggle. Hey, Modest, you're supposed to go live, ma'am, so I can hit that super chat button and bless you. Um, let me. This the one you were talking about, CeeLo? Oh yeah, we definitely have to get away from equating length to beauty because they're not one and the same. Um, And what gets, well, that'll be mean to say something. I don't. Well, yeah, I mean, what gets me though is oftentimes the people that are demeaning or trying to demean or judge or stereotype someone doesn't have much room to do that. And it's like, we should be careful about the things that we say because beauty again is in the eye of the beholder. There are many men that don't care for my hair like this. There are many women that don't care for my hair like this, but it's my preference. I'm okay with it. There are many women when I straighten it out don't like it like that. When I get braid, I mean it's but whatever I choose to do, it's my hair and I should be able to use it to express myself the way that I want. Like it should be okay. Um Give me one quick second. Um okay. I'm going to put the link in the chat in the event that someone wants to come up. Otherwise, I'm about to get off. Um Thank y'all for, let me put it in here first. Definitely not a rush. Support women when they get a cut. Man, hold on. Let me bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. Jay and Tay said it's all about truly loving self and projection. What one feels about themselves, they project that onto others. I see no lie. Hi, RV Weekend. I went through cancer and lost my hair, and that was harder than losing my breast and almost dying. RV Weekend, you would be surprised how um you would be surprised how many women go through so much to save their hair. And I just wish that we could take off the stigma that would cause a woman to feel worse about losing her hair than losing her breast and almost dying. Like, how did hair become such a strong part of who we are? Like, when did it start defining us? Why does it equate to, when we do cut it off, like even going back to Tamar, something mental is going on? Why can't it just equate to, I'm tired of my hair, I want to brush it, I want to start over? This, like, why does it have to be something so dramatic? And that is, like, I don't want to say that's crazy, because I mean, those are your words, but it breaks my heart for you and other women that have to not only battle cancer, but battle the idea of losing their hair. That's wow. That's deep. That is really deep. Pen Press says their response to your hairstyle is a reflection of their beliefs about hair, and that's fine. Have your belief, but don't make it mine. Right, Aisha. When celebrities change their hair, people just they just respect it. It is what it is, unless they cut it all off, and then it's, oh, they going crazy. Living Water with Sister Glenda says, when I went gray, some people in my church felt I should have kept coloring it. Some people feel they have the right to tell you what to do with your hair. And if you start graying early and you want to allow your gray to show, what's wrong with it? Like, that's just, hey, BBK, thank you so much for coming in. The years of programming that all women experience must be Blacklight Records. You just, Peter. I know your name is Peter, but you know that the comment. I guess my mama's telling me it's time to get off, y'all. She knocked a whole. There's no way that stuff should have failed. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then. Black bright Peter is what I'm finna say. Not Peter, but Peter. That's fact right there. The years of programming that all women experience must be difficult to unravel. That is fact. That is fact. Now I have no problem if I cut my hair because it is my choice and I love me. I'm watching TV while I'm listening. Thank you, my Kimmy. The BBK. Still working, listening. I love you, the BBK. I love you. I love you. I love you. RV Weekend says, I'm a better version of me now. I truly love myself and I know my worth. And that's me. When I went through that, I'll never forget March 2014. And I had been planning it. Like, I had been planning it since November 30th. And I just wanted, the first time, I just wanted to get it cut so I could have a Chrisette Michelle do. I was going to love it, rock it for a while. And then when I cut it, and after not getting relaxer for a while, I was like, okay, I noticed things when my body started changing. And again, I'm not knocking anybody that gets a relaxer. That's the other piece. What I'm saying is, a woman should be able to do whatever makes her happy. If it's a relaxer, if it's not, because in my mind, Once I got done being Chrisette Michelle with my cute short hair, I was going back to that relaxer. Like, who was finna deal with twisting hair and detangling hair? And not me, but because I noticed the benefits that came with not having it in my body. And then I started researching it more. And even as a stylist, having to wear gloves every time I apply it. But the only thing that I layer your scalp with is petroleum um, Vaseline, and then or whatever other what I can't think of what they call it, but scalp protectant, and then the I put the relaxer less than 1/4 inch away from the scalp, but heat from comes from the scalp, and that's the whole basis of the relaxer. And so it's gonna go down to your scalp, and that thing made me start thinking about it, and then doing research and seeing how children were starting their cycles earlier, and how um there was a study concerning if it was relaxers that was causing that to happen. Like, yeah, that's yeah. Um let's see here. Aisha Mass send you yes, most definitely. Um Wayne's like, I remember watching my mom dyeing her hair because of the gray and wanted to project a sense of youth. I finally convinced her about 25 years ago to let it grow and embrace her silver hair. Wayne's, can I tell you that I actually, well, my grandmother, it didn't dawn on me until I saw a picture of my grandmother holding my son, who is now 18 and 17, I'm sorry. And she was holding my son when he was young. He was about 3 to 6 months old, and her hair was black. And I remember grandmama dyeing her hair black, but she was 70 something years old. Hey, Ferrari, Bianca, how are you? 70 something years old and still had her hair jet black. And then she finally just allowed it to um, turn gray. Medications have been yes, of my hair issues. I'm working toward it. And that's the thing. That's the other piece of why I'm saying take away the shame of if a person wants to wear a wig, if they want to wear braids, if they want to wear, let people do what they want to do, and don't project negative stereotypes on them. And what irritates me most is when these negative stereotypes are coming from people who should know better, who are stereotyped on a daily basis, but yet you're going to project this same type of stuff onto women when you have women that have to take birth control, not so they don't get pregnant, but just because they have what do they call it, the polycystic ovarian something. And so they take the birth control to try to help with those, or to try to help alleviate the pain with that. High blood pressure. Most high blood pressure medicines cause thinning of the hair and hair loss. High cholesterol medicines, same thing. Even if you're on an antibiotic, it can take out your hair. Some pain meds can take out your hair. Some asthma medications can take out your hair. Steroids can take out your hair. There are so many medicines, not to mention, I am a licensed hairstylist, but I was also a certified pharmacy technician. So I know, like, these things can happen. So when someone sits back and just display or lay judgment or saying the mom is lazy because they relax the child hair, when you don't even know, I can use my baby for an example. I don't have a relaxer in her head, and I wouldn't dare now, knowing the studies that I know. However, because of the way my hand cramps from me using Marcel irons, shears, twisting, braiding, sew-ins, if I were to relax her hair, I am very justified. Not that I need justification, because that's my child. Like, I can do what I need to do to make her life easier, to make my life easier, so that we're not. Yes, Fiberwoods. Thank you. Why is a slide? Thank you. CeeLo said I had no CeeLo. CeeLo said I had no clue Grandma was using hair color. Yes. Was it Dark and Lovely? Yes, and now that I'm older, she wasn't even using it right because grandmama didn't use developer and then she just poured it straight out the bottle. But now I know. Hey, the triplet family. Thank you. I appreciate you. I have to get back over there to y'all channel. You guys really do have fun. Well, I put the link in the chat, so no one wants to come up. Let me go up just a tad bit. One quick second. So, again, my mom is why I have the strength that I have. I am so grateful for her. So happy 60th birthday, Mom. You are missed greatly. I thank you for your bravery, your courage, your will to live, your desire, your intent to stay in the fight. I appreciate it. I thank you for everything that you sowed into me. I am so grateful that I had the opportunity to even say these words to you when you were yet living, and that we had the opportunity for restoration and growth. And I know that as a mother, you did the best that you could. And I know as a grandmother, you were the greatest. And so for that, I am eternally grateful. And I truly bless God for allowing me to be your daughter and allowing me to be born into the family that I was born in. And so, yeah, happy heavenly birthday. Dre got a lottery ticket for you. And I think we have some scratch offs for you. So, yes, I love you. To the other 26 people in the chat, 26, 27, please excuse me for one moment. Brooklyn, sweetheart, it's my mama's birthday. And my mood today is kind of up and down. But one thing she's taught me is to never back away from anything. Now, I don't know what the beef is, and I really don't even care. But what I do know is I'm an adult, 42 years old. And if I'm not mistaken, you're almost 50. Don't bring this mess to my page. I'm not about that life on YouTube. Over here is nothing but love, positivity, and blessings. And when I was in the chat that you're typically in, I did nothing but love, positivity, and blessings. But what I do know is darkness can't stand light. And that's not my problem because my light is going to always shine and I'm not going to dim it for you or anybody else. So this is the fair warning. Don't bring this foolishness to my page again. Thank you, love. And you have a blessed day. To everybody else, I'm sorry that I had to address that. But what I've learned is if you don't stop it when it starts, people will keep coming at you. And so that's me nipping it in the bud. And thankfully, I handled it the way Aisha would and not the way Helen would. So, with that being said, if there's nothing else, because I surely put the link in the chat. It's okay, CeeLo. The positive mukbanger, my mama would not have let me hit in broadcast had I not. I do miss my mom and my grandmother. Good night, Vermont. Peace and blessings to you. Yes, congratulations again, the triplet family, for hitting your 1K today. God bless you. I'm so excited for you guys. Dre says people should have learned when they were young to keep their mouths off of other people and their personal choices for themselves. And that's a good note to end it on. Amen. Yes. So it's all good. With that being said, I love you guys. TR, Blacklight Records, SF Rose. When I say you guys, SF Rose, when I say you guys have really made my heart happy. Aunt Panita, thank you for supporting me. CeeLo, Crystal, like y'all have been riding with me. BBK, no apologies necessary. You came in and you did what you had to do. The truth of the matter is I'm not the one. I've said it before and I'll say it again with the smile on my face. In the words of the great late Tupac, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. And so with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go. Thank you so much, Aunt Panita. And I too send lots of love, joy, peace, blessings to everyone's way. You too, Brooklyn Savage 718. Yeah, and y'all have a great night. And I thank you guys for just being who you are and encouraging me through today. It started off great and then it went a little rough. And I almost canceled tonight, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because this was the love, the energy that I needed to feel. And so, yeah, I am grateful again to everyone else. If I responded out of character, I can't apologize, because I have to do what I have to do to stand up for me in this channel that I know that God has led me to leave. So thank you again, Wayne Slot, for coming in. Yes, ma'am, she is. And you guys have an amazing night. I love you, Auntie. I love you, cousins. I love y'all. All my mods, thank you so much. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Yeah. And happy birthday, Mama. I love you too. I think I had the best co-host tonight ever. Good night, guys. Bye.